Hello, good morning. This video is for people who think they have done everything right. They are doing the right thing. They are doing the godly things, but things are just not working out for them in the way that it should. Now, I've been having this impression, strong impression, to do this for the last few days, but I've just not been able to. Let me tell the story. Jesus parable about the prodigal son that Jesus mentioned in Luke 15. And remember that prodigal son, he went, squandered his father's wealth. The elderly one was at home working for the father, doing things for the father, helping the father carry out things. But when the young guy came back home, there was a party that was thrown celebrating his return. And this other elderly one who came back from the farm or wherever was working for the father saw the party going on, and he asked his father that, I've been working for you all this while. You've not even allowed me. You've not thrown a party for me. I've not enjoyed these dividends. I'm just working for you. I'm the righteous guy. I'm the right one. This is the wrong one. He collected money, spent it, came back. You're throwing a party for him again. And this guy kept complaining. And this is the life of many believers today who have stood in the place with God all through. Someone who didn't commit fornication, got married, and is not having babies, is not having children. But someone who lived a wayward life, aborted and did that, came back to Christ, got married to someone good, and now is having babies. And you are wondering, why is my life like this? Someone who is being righteous, trying to do things the right way, and is not getting the jobs. The jobs are not coming. And you see another person who is doing the wrong thing, who probably cheated in school, did a lot of things, getting the job. Now, the father made one profound statement to this elderly brother, to the old guy. He said to him, he said, everything I have is yours. Sometimes we think when we do the right thing, things will just fall in place automatically. No. Sometimes we need to ask. Sometimes we need to do things. The young guy asked before he got the money and ran away. Sometimes we need that looks like learning. Sometimes we need to go through some learning process too, which has nothing to do with being right or wrong, doing the right thing or not the right thing. Sometimes it's just us going through this learning phase about the things we want to go into. Taxing money, for instance. Anybody can learn about money and get to know how to make wealth, how to be rich, how to make money without having to be a Christian or not, godly or not. Sometimes we need to do some of these things. Sometimes it has to do with education. Sometimes it has to do with training. Sometimes we need to go through some of these things. And just doing the right thing alone, being a righteous person alone, will not necessarily bring this thing for you. So yes, God is interested in your prosperity. Is interested in everything concerning you, just like that young man. But the father told him, you need to ask, just ask me. He said, everything I have is yours. Everything. So we have this access. So when we see people prospering, it should not bring sorrow to you. Okay. Number one, God, the father told him, you have me, and everything I have is yours. Okay. So we have God. You have God. Don't let this thing make you stop standing for God. I encourage you today, whatever the situation is, don't stop standing for God. Don't stop standing for God. His presence, in fact, is sufficient for us. And with His presence, we can learn wisdom to do things. Very important. We can learn wisdom to do things. God bless you.